These men come down here from New York and from Florida to find out my reasons on rock and roll music and why I preach against it, and I believe with all of my heart that it is a contributing factor to our juvenile delinquency of today. I 100% believe it. And why I believe that is because I know how it feels when you sing it. I know what it does to you. And I know the evil feeling that you feel when you sing it. I know the lost position that you get into in the beat. Well, if you talk to the average teenager of today and you ask them what it is about rock and roll music that they like, the first thing they'll say is the beat, the beat, the beat.
What's up, everybody? Hey, welcome to After Loadout here in the Brookstone Studios, sponsored by Georgia Fire Hot Sauce, the Wallet Drum Key, and Signal Fire Agency. I am one of your hosts, Bryan Harris, with my man, Josh Green. Josh, how we doing?
Doing good, man. How are you?
I'm good. Would I consider you? I guess I'm a host, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just making sure.
We're equal co-hosts.
Thanks, man.
I think you're lying to the people, though.
What about what?
I said, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great.
All right.
I'm doing fantastic.
You hanging in there?
Got my coffee. Actually, shout out to Josh's beautiful girlfriend, Summer, for getting us these. These are awesome, the podcast. So you guys let us know. We can maybe get some and
maybe we'll
put them on the website.
Ship some out. Yeah, so tell me about your night, man. I heard
well, we had our employee Christmas party last night. So
get a little crazy?
No. Yeah, a little bit. It was open bar, so it was a good time. But yesterday was a fantastic day. I got a truck.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Nice one.
Oh, very nice. It's a 2022 Chevy Silverado. And I'll tell you this, I am never, ever taking my girlfriend to the dealership again. Because on the way there, I'm like, so my car, I had a 2017 Nissan Altima, 140,000 something miles on it. And I think it's, the transmission's about to go. So I'm like, hey, babe, I was like, let's go to the dealership and just look. I've been wanting a new truck anyways. So I'm like, look, let me talk to them. I'm going to try to haggle them down and, let's see what price we can get.
How'd that go?
Oh, man. So it was going good until
I'll be quiet. You just do your thing. Talk to them.
Yeah, pretty much. No, not at all, dude. We get so this guy comes up, really nice guy. His name's Miles. Shout out Miles. He kind of hooked it up anyways, but so he comes and I see.
Where was kilometers?
Oh, you need to. But dude.
There we go. Sorry.
But so we go and sit in this truck, and he gets kind of in the back seat with us, and she's like, "You should get this truck right now." I'm like, "No, please no." I'm like, "Babe, we talked about this." So we leave.
Did you lie? I was like, I don't know. The last one I drove.
I'm like, I'm used to driving Mercedes and this Corvette. No, but so anyways, I was like, look, the price is too high. I just can't do it. Mm-hmm. And he calls me Monday. He's like, hey, I got it down to the price you wanted.
You can afford it, Bryan.
Yeah. She's like, baby, you got this. I'm like, you make more money than me. Shut up. But long story short, got a new truck, and I don't have to worry about my Altima anymore. I'm gonna miss it. I had it for almost 10 years.
You ever been a truck guy before?
Yeah, I had one in college. I had a Jeep.
Right.
I've had a Jeep. Man, I've had a couple of cars. I might not have been the best driver when I was younger, but I'm definitely better now. But now, if anybody needs anything towed, you let me know.
Yeah.
If
anybody's moving, Bryan is more than willing to help. He's got a truck now, full-size truck. You can don't worry about hiring movers.
It's got a Hemi in it. But it tows 10,000 pounds. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's got Wi-Fi in it. It's pretty sweet.
That's sweet.
I know.
I want a Silverado. I've got an F-150, but
yeah,
when it's time to upgrade, I'm gonna go Silverado or Tundra. I really like Tundras. They're just so expensive.
Dude, trucks are really expensive.
Yeah. They hold their value a lot better though.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I got my F-150, my dad left it to me when he passed, and I had never been a truck guy. I'd had an SUV once, but I've always had cars.
Yeah.
And he's just sitting up high. It was like, man, move the fuck over. I'm running over anything now.
Yeah.
I feel like I run the road.
I know. Man, you feel like a man.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm eating steak and drinking beer tonight.
Yeah. I mean, it really does make you feel some type of way.
Gator
You know,
don't play no shit.
That's,
You feel me?
you feel me?
Gator never been about that.
Never been about no shit.
Playing no shit. Gator don't play no
Yeah, but
Before we go on, my mom did call me the other day. She finally watched one of our episodes, like a full one. She'll
Yeah.
see the clips, but she was like, I'm going over to Josh's. We're going to do the podcast. She said, are you taking soap? I was like, what? She
Yeah.
goes to wash his mouth out. So shout out to my mom. I told you I'd tell him.
yeah, I'm sorry, man. You rarely cuss, at least on here. I don't
Yeah.
even know if you cuss that much.
I don't really.
I've always had a pretty filthy mouth, but when I got into the music industry, I mean, dude, you can be in fucking boardroom and like the top executives at the biggest companies, and like F word is flying out.
Yeah.
It's just, and now I mean, I do because of that. Like you just get used to. It's very common.
Yeah. It's like people that get into the service industry that never smoke cigarettes. And
Oh, they start.
oh my gosh, because that's
Yeah.
like your smoke break. You're going out.
I mean, it gives you an excuse to step out.
I know. You're like, I'm going to step out for an air break.
Yeah.
So, yeah, dude. So you had a good night. You went to watch the game.
Yeah, I went and watched the game.
What did you think of it?
It was better than I expected it to
Really?
be. I mean, I just thought Indiana would.
Blow them out.
Yeah, it was kind of a defensive battle, and so I dug it. And I didn't know this until after the game. Whenever Mendoza, he tried to walk on at Miami.
Really?
He was a 2-star recruit coming out of high school. He grew up going to the camps at Miami. Huge fan of the Hurricanes, like his whole life. And they declined his offer to be a walk-on.
Really?
So then to come back and go,
And beat them.
Indiana takes a chance on him, and then he just beats the fucking brakes off of them,
Yeah.
or everybody to get to them,
Yeah.
and then win like in Miami. On top of that,
Dude, he's good. Man, he's a little strange, though, man.
is he?
Yeah, a little bit. I saw something where somebody was like, Mendoza looks like he plays with his animal crackers. I was like, that's pretty good. But dude,
That's funny.
he's got a bright future. And it's funny because Alabama could have had Kurt Signetti when they hired DeBoer.
Oh, really?
Yep, they were both looking for jobs, and I think they passed up on him and went with the DeBoer, which I'm very happy about it.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they give him an extension.
Yeah. But yeah, tell us about the holiday parties. Anything just regular?
Yeah, what man? So
Did y'all have a band or anything playing?
no, we did it at Low Bar. The karaoke, like it's got the karaoke in the back, and so it was really
Low
fun.
bar,
Yeah.
below Basement East.
Yes.
All right.
So it was fun, and then we went over. It was from like 6 to 9, and then we went over to Ernie's.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, right around the corner.
Yeah,
where we
right
went,
across the street. Yeah,
where we went for. We went there for the
the
bar crawl.
bar crawl after
Yeah.
loadout inaugural.
Yeah.
We need to shorten this name.
I know, because every time I'm like, but no, we went over there. I mean, it was cool. It was pretty. I would say out of all of our holiday parties we've done,
Mhm.
like it was probably the most tame.
Really?
Yeah, nobody got really crazy. I think because some of the crazy, like the real crazy people that usually
Got rid of them.
No, didn't get. They just didn't end up showing up.
Oh, okay.
It was pretty chill. Also, if you're listening to this and you're like, why are they having a holiday party in January?
Yeah.
If you're in the service industry, like it is so busy during December.
Yeah, I
You have
mean,
all these
doing
parties.
other people's holidays
Yeah,
party.
you're doing everybody else's. So this was cool, but they did a drawing for a couple of like prizes and stuff like that, and the one that I really wanted was the Preds tickets for February 4th. I think they're playing Minnesota Wild, and not a lot of people put it in, but Paul, my bass player, he put
Yeah.
it, and he got they drew his name, and I got to call it out, and he comes up. I'm like, yes.
Oh, he got it?
Yeah, and I was like, dude, you better take me. And he was like, well, I think I'm taking my girlfriend.
Damn
I was
it,
like,
Paul.
I know, but then he texted me last night. He's like, so Emma's got something to do, so I'm going to the game.
Hey, Paul, man, it's been a while since we've hung out. Maybe you should take me instead.
No,
Like,
you can go
see
the next
Bryan. You see Bryan all the time.
Dude, I was like, man, how can I rig this thing so we win? But I was like, I should have just got his number. But he ended up winning, so we're going to the game.
Cool.
Yeah.
I haven't been to a Preds game in a while. That's awesome.
Dude, they're so much fun.
Yeah, they are.
I think anybody, if you're looking for something to do when you come into town, go to a Preds game.
For sure. If you can get tickets.
Yeah.
Well, they usually available now, but for a couple of years there, like after the Stanley Cup, like it was
so hard.
Yeah. Every game.
We're actually doing really good right now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So we're, I say it every year. We're going to win it this year.
This is the year.
Dude, I say that every year. Every team I pull for, I'm like, this is our year.
Well, now that college football's over and we're wrapping up NFL, getting into what you and I bond over is baseball season. The
Yes,
Braves,
sir.
man.
The Braves.
I am excited.
I didn't tell you this. So, also you need to look into this. So, February, I think it's March 28th. We're going down there for opening weekend. I tried to get some for opening night on that Friday night, but it's already sold out. So got some for me and Catherine and Rich are going down.
Oh, cool.
So so we'll talk about that too. You should come down. We'll do the 999.
Yeah, I still haven't been to the new park.
Have you
And it's
got
not even
Truist?
new anymore. It's 10 years old or something. But no, I've never been. I was already up here by the time it opened. And which I guess you were too. But just haven't been down there.
Oh, it's awesome, man. And behind
I've
Battery.
been there. I've been to the Battery.
Yeah.
Just after we won the World Series, I was driving through on Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, actually, and I was like, man, I'm gonna stop in the Battery and see if I can't get something, World Series hat or shirt or something from the team store. But it was Black Friday, coming out of COVID, so it was like one in, one out, and there was a line. It was crazy. So I skipped that. But I did like walk around the Battery, and the whole area is really, really nice.
Oh, it's awesome, man. I think we got a place like a mile away.
Oh, hell yeah.
So it's gonna be fun. I'm really excited. I think hopefully they're gonna be good this year. So we'll see. I mean, it's one of those things, man. You try every year. You're like, I'm not gonna let it affect me this year. And it does.
Yeah,
Every
definitely.
single year, you're like, man, I don't know. Hopefully it'll be good this year, but it's gonna be fun. I'm excited about that.
We'll be good. It's just how good.
Yeah.
On paper, like we should be like the number 2 team after the Dodgers, I think.
Yeah.
Like,
well, and they always pump up the Braves like we're gonna have a great team.
Yeah.
It's just
well, dude, like the worst guy on our position player is like Albies.
Yeah.
And if that's your worst guy, like you're doing really good. And that feels horrible saying, but like that's how stacked we are. Except for Kim now, shortstop. He's hurt for fucking tripped on ice.
Yeah, he's I think he's out for 4 to 6 months.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. What ice were you walking on, dude? Like,
right. Dude, yeah. And dude,
after we paid you all this money for a 1 year.
I know. So it's, we'll see. And I mean, dude, speaking of injuries, other sport, like, dude, I feel so bad for Bo
Nix.
Dude.
I don't know what the laws are, or not rules. If they're able to sign anybody now or something. But yeah, I didn't think so. Because like, don't you turn in your roster like at the start of playoffs? Or I don't know.
Well, I mean, they got you got 2 Auburn boys. You got Bo Nix and Jared Stidham. So
yeah, I just thought it would be hilarious if Steelers cut Rodgers and he went to the Broncos.
And
got payback against the Bears. The Bears. If he got payback against the Bears and won it and then retired.
Dude, I think he needs to retire.
Oh, for sure.
This last season was just hard to watch. It was one like he tears his Achilles the first play.
Yeah.
You're like, this is going to be the, and I got a buddy who's a Steelers fan. His name's John Webb. And,
I've got a client, Joe Stam.
Yeah.
Big Steelers fan.
Oh, and there was so much hope. And, and I love, like, I feel bad because my teams suck right now. So anybody that has that, that feeling, I try to dig it in a little bit. Because I'm like, if I'm miserable, you're going to be miserable with me.
Well, I'm excited about the Falcons next year. We'll see what old Kevin can do.
Yeah.
And but until then, it's baseball or starting to be about to be.
Yeah.
Have Winter Olympics, then we'll have spring training coming up.
What's your favorite Winter Olympic sport?
I really like the luge.
Yeah.
Thing, like that stuff. And I came up with this idea about, 10 years ago, 8 years ago, whenever there was a few Winter Olympics. And I wish somebody would sponsor it. So I really enjoy watching it. I also think it's a complete, total bullshit sport. No one grows. These aren't the best people on the luge or bobsled. Like these aren't the best. They're just the only people that have access. I've never seen a fucking bobsled. Yeah. I've never seen a bobsled course. And then I looked it up. There's only a handful around. So it's like, it's not like other sports where you grow up being a fucking, athlete. Like no one grows up bobsledding and gets really good at it.
Yeah.
So I want somebody to sponsor me and have this reality show where I'm just up there like
trying to be a bobsledder.
Yeah, and I think I can make the fucking team. And I'll start back smoking. Like I'll be at the top of the putting it out on the ice.
They're like 10 points. He chugged that beer before he jumped in. That's incredible.
I mean, can't turn the wrong direction. Like you're just going.
Dude, I remember when I was a kid, my favorite movie was Cool Runnings. You remember that?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
The Jamaican bobsled team.
Case in point.
Yeah, they didn't have one, but.
Yeah, and they made it. Like they qualified for the Olympics. I don't know how well they did, but
Well, I guess we should start a bobsled team.
Yeah, John Candy was very convincing, but I don't think he'd ever bobsledded. He coached the damn team.
So you're saying you just want to be a coach?
No, I want to.
You want to do it?
I want to do it.
All right.
I want to do it.
We went a couple weeks ago for Paul's girlfriend's birthday. We went curling.
That's my second favorite sport.
Yeah, my stepdad loves it, man.
Yeah,
dude, it is like you look at it and you're like, this is so easy. We went, dude, it's hard.
Yeah,
it's because you got this motion where you push off and you gracefully let it go. I scored 1 point like the last throw, and I was like, all right.
Yeah,
I was like, you see this? They're gonna put me on the team. Yeah. It's like, yeah, I'm in.
This is peak male dominance, right?
This is what the peak male body looks like. Dad bod.
Yeah, that first year, whenever it hit the Olympics, I was like, yeah, what the hell is this? And I watched it, and then I got really into it.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
There was a sport I played back in college. It was called kinball. It's one of those sports that you're like, what is that? It's like this 5-foot ball that you just don't let hit the ground. And you're like, this is stupid. But I ended up tearing some tendons in my ankle because I jumped up to grab the ball and I came down on this other dude's ankle and mine just like popped. So it's one of those sports too that I'm like, that'll be in the Olympics one day.
Yeah. That's, what's it called? Kinball?
Kinball. It's like Kenball. Kinball.
Gotcha.
Are you looking it up?
No.
Oh, I thought you were looking it up. I was like, dude, it's a sport that's just so weird. But I got for some reason, my student loans didn't go through, so all my classes dropped. So if I wanted to stay at Auburn, I just had to pick up classes. So I did this one semester. It was like Spanish 1, and then all of these electives. I did like bowling, kinball,
bowling
tennis.
is an elective.
Oh yeah, bowling. Yeah, dude, that was the easiest year of college I ever had. And I still made like almost a D in Spanish 1.
Damn.
That was my third year taking it. I'm like, I'm not good at this language.
That's like, what's his name? Bert Kreischer
Yeah.
with the machines.
Yeah.
Like, took Russian for 4 years. Never learned a fucking word.
Yeah. I think Van Wilder is actually based on.
It is.
Yeah.
It's based on a Rolling Stone article that was about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
crazy.
He's so funny, man.
He is. I saw him. Some people hate him because the whole shirtless shtick. They just think it's a shtick, and it is a shtick. But I think he's freaking hilarious. And I saw him live, and he cracked me up.
Yeah.
So
he's funny, man.
Summer and I are going to another comedian, Rocky Dale Davis. We're going to see him at Zany's.
He's funny.
Yeah, I forget when it is. It's a couple of months.
He's from Alabama, isn't he?
I think so.
I think he's from.
He's definitely from the South.
Yeah, the way he talks. Yeah, he is, dude. It's funny because I don't think I have that deep of. But man, when I talk to people, they're like, "Yeah, you're from Alabama, right?" I'm like, "How do you know that?"
You got a Southern accent for sure.
Yeah, it's not as bad as it used to be. When I was when I was younger, I was like, "Hi y'all, how y'all doing?" Like, hi, mom. Yes, ma'am.
Dude, I went to a show this weekend.
Who?
At Exit Inn, it was Lane Flournoy. You know Lane?
Wait, from
Zydeco.
Yeah.
Now works at Live Nation.
Yeah.
He fronts a Stone Temple Pilots tribute band
Really?
called Dead and Bloated. And another friend of mine who is an agent at Wasserman that I used to work with at another William Morris. He plays guitar in a Pearl Jam tribute band. So they played together like Imposters Night. I think they billed it.
That's cool.
It was a good crowd, man, and Lane killed it.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, so did Johnny. Shout out to both of them, and Sonia and Lane. But both bands were really good. But like seeing Lane be Scott Weiland, like
that's cool.
Have the megaphone, everything. It was really fucking awesome. Yeah, it was a good time. Summer and I both went.
That's awesome. Yeah, Lane was actually the first one to book us in Birmingham at Zydeco.
At Zydeco?
Yeah, the first time we actually played with American Aquarium.
You talked to BJ about that.
Yeah, that was at Zydeco. I mean, that was 12, 13 years ago, but Lane was the booker back then.
Yeah, he's going to come on and kind of talk about Live Nation and his story and, what he looks for in booking new artists and Zydeco, of course, and which is no longer with us, but, it was a huge thing. And then I remember the first time I heard his name was Bourbon Street.
Yep.
He booked that in Auburn whenever they were, he was bringing killer acts through there, like Isbell, Blackberry Smoke. I saw several times,
Moon
Whiskey
Taxi.
Myers. Yeah. I mean, just had a really cool thing. Like, I think Shooter might have played there.
Yep.
It really took over once the Supper Club closed.
Yeah.
Like, they kind of took over that scene with Lane, and now I don't think there's anything there.
No, it's closed down now. That was one of my favorite venues in Auburn when we were there. That's I think our first show we ever played was at Bourbon Street.
Bourbon Street.
Yeah, and it was cool because I had two buddies that would bartend up there, and so we'd go in. We would. It was always cool just hitting them up. Like if people would come in, I'd be like, "Hey, give me in tonight." Like I know the one I regret I didn't get to go see Jason Isbell that night. Rich, he ended up going, and I think it might have been a school night, which is weird to say, but I was just like, he was like, "Man, I'm going to see Jason Isbell," and I didn't really know a lot about him.
Yeah, that was. I mean, he had just left the Truckers, I think, or I mean, he was definitely drinking Jason. This is pre-Southeastern, like it was new.
Yeah. But no, I mean, like Bourbon Street was cool. Zydeco, that was growing up. Like I'm from Birmingham, and that was like my oh my gosh venue. Like the first time we played it, I remember just I was like, I can't believe I'm actually doing this.
This shocks everyone, but I've actually never went to Zydeco.
Really?
Yeah, never seen it.
Dude, the best show I ever saw there was probably Andrew WK.
A lot of people say that he's turned into a weirdo, but
Has he?
yeah, I mean, just real political, which I think he's super right. Which is, I'm not to discuss politics here, but anybody that turns super political either side is a little loony for me. Like,
Man, my thing about that is like, you can have your opinion. You know what I mean? If you think something,
well, he's not like writing music about it. He's like just a nut job about it.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Well, dude, I will say he put on an incredible show, so I'll give him that. But no, and then So the cool venue, like that was one like, oh my gosh moment, and then Workplay. Have you ever been to Workplay in Birmingham?
No, I haven't.
Those two venues in Birmingham were like I can't believe I finally played these venues. It was I saw so many good bands there. You know, but that was back in the day too when I was into like all type of music, hardcore music. I saw, everything. Zydeco used to bring in just everything. But I feel like those old school venues are just kind of dying out, and I hate it.
I mean, some depends on the market. Depends on they definitely are. Independent venues are struggling for sure, but I won't say they're completely dying. I think with Spotify, first of all, I want to get somebody on here one day that's a little more knowledgeable than me. But people were really bitching about Spotify and what it pays per stream, and then they talk about Tidal and Apple Music and it paying more per stream. People need to realize that no DSP pays per stream.
No,
they pull. I need to get my pop filter back on here one day. They pull all their money, all their revenue, in and put it in this big pool, and then everything that is streamed for that pay period, create a pie chart, and whatever streams your percentage makes up of that pie chart, you get that same percentage of this pool of revenue.
Right.
Spotify puts more of their revenue than any other DSP, so they actually make more or pay more than any other DSP. People are complaining about them not paying per stream, but they really need to be complaining the fact that their slice of the pie is small and do something about that.
Right.
But anyways, to bring this full circle, the reason that I don't think they're dying, but they are struggling, but why it'll come back is I think Spotify and all these DSPs have helped create a middle class. And Bob Lefsetz really wrote this great article on it, and the follow-ups were great. A middle class musician economy that didn't necessarily exist prior.
Right.
It was either you hit it big or you didn't, or you ended up being obscure. And, but now you can have this middle class musician lifestyle. So with that, you need these 500 cap rooms. Not everyone's going to have Post Malone level production. You can do 100, 150 shows, 80 shows, 100 shows a year, whatever, in these 500 cap rooms, and make, if you're a 4-piece band, 60, 80 grand a year, as long as you, and so they with Spotify curating these fans of that, they need venues to play. But we need 2,000 caps. We need we need the Brooklyn Bowls.
Yep.
We've got plenty of arenas and stuff. It's that smaller that needs to be curated and cultivated.
Well, I think a lot of I think the touring industry as a whole, especially for mid-level, it's hard right now because I think there's a couple of things. Like, one, everything is so expensive, dude. You go to these venues, you spend $18 a beer. Tickets are $50-$60, and the shirts are $30-$40. So by the time you go eat, you park, you're looking at $300 or $400 before the night's up, and it's just hard to do.
Yeah,
it's not like when we were younger. Like, you go see a band for $5 or $6, and
I fully agree. But take the shot. With smaller bands, obviously you could, in these smaller rooms, it's a lot cheaper than going to an arena and paying an $18 beer. You can get a freaking $6 beer or whatever, and have good nights. And there's still a market there, but everything is expensive, and it's expensive to the band. Gas is expensive, hotels are expensive, and You know, no one's wanting to sleep in a, you know, maybe it's fun the first tour to sleep in a Walmart parking lot, but it's not fun after you've been doing it, and it's not fun if you're really touring.
No, I remember, man, when we first started, I mean, it was 6 of us, like in a hotel room.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember the first day, or the first, I think when we got like 2 or 3 hotel rooms, I was like, did we sign a deal or something? Or like, are we rich now? Like,
Yeah.
what's going on? But I mean, you know, I know it is expensive, man.
Yeah.
But, you know, I've done it for 18 years now, and it is very, very hard. Like tour life. So, I mean, you know, I think every band deserves, you know, if you're out there doing it, you deserve the money, you know. But I mean, as far as the Spotify, it's like a good and bad thing, because that you can discover new music. And that's the thing too. Like if you discover new music, go on their Instagram, see where they're going to be, go see.
Yeah, go see. I mean, that's the most important thing is going to see them. But I wanted to bring up something. Not bring it up. Well, yeah, bring it up. Well, we discussed last week. We've got some submissions.
Okay.
And I think the Pearl Jam and the Stone Temple Pilots live show is a nice little segue. So let's start the. Got a little.
Flannel shirts and scratched up discs. One big song we still can't quit. MTV and cheap cool. We swore that them would rule the world.
All right. So
Like that.
Oh yeah, man, I made it myself.
I know you recorded everything.
Yeah, all by myself. So yeah, the 90s alt rock one hit wonders. Showdown bracket. So we got some submissions, and like I said, this is not a democracy. This
Nope.
is it's a dictatorship, but it's a benevolent dictatorship. I went ahead and 86 some of these submissions.
Let's hear them.
Y'all got to do better. Y'all
Yeah,
got
you guys,
y'all
come on
got to
now.
do better. There were some good ones though. Deep Blue Something at Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Ooh, great. That's a good one.
That made it. That
Hey,
made
also
it.
shout out to everybody that did submit. Thank
Yeah,
you guys
yeah.
for like, you know, submitting. That's
And
great.
we need more. We're still just creating the submissions now. Then we'll make the bracket and actually.
Should we do this up until March?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
do like a March Madness.
I-
like we'll put it on Facebook.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. We'll figure something fun out.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely afterloadout@gmail.com, 615-669-1015. Leave a voicemail, send a text, join the discord.afterloadout.com. Get your submissions in and do better.
Yeah. Do better.
Breakfast at Tiffany's, that was a good one. That made it. Tonic, if you could only see.
Ooh. I thought they had a couple hits though. Did they not?
I checked. Nothing that qualified.
Really?
Yeah. I'll double check.
I like, you know, dude, I thought growing up, I was like, man, a one-hit wonder. I would
Yeah.
love to be a one-hit wonder.
Yeah,
you know?
well,
like,
So here's local
yeah.
local H, Bound to the Floor was submitted. Keep it copacetic.
oh,
Nope. They had a second top 20 rock hit.
yeah. Really?
Yep. Bad submission, buddy.
Oh.
Nah, I play Marcy Playground, which I brought up.
Yep. Sex and Candy.
Yeah, they had a previous top 20 hit.
What?
It was called like St. Joe and something. I forget.
Really?
I'd never heard it, but it was
We'll
it was
put
a
'em-
hit.
we can put them on though.
Blind Melon, No Rain.
Yep. I brought that one up.
Tones of Home also charted.
Really?
They actually had like 3.
Wow.
Yeah. Semisonic, Closing Time.
Yeah.
They had a second top 20 hit.
What?
I forget the name. I should have wrote the
Yeah.
second names down. Seven Mary 3 was a good submission with Cumbersome.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
They had like 4.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, what?
I did. And then EMF, Unbelievable. What?
Yeah.
They had a second hit.
Really?
Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, The Impression That I Get. First of all, I was going to disqualify that anyways because it's ska, it's not alt rock. But they had a second top 10 hit as well, so I didn't have to disqualify them strictly for not being in the genre.
So if you look up 90s one hit wonders, Semisonics on there, Closing Time.
Yep.
Oh, Lynn, Still My Sunshine.
Yeah.
Still My Sunshine. What a horrible song, but I loved it. Mambo number 5.
That's not alt rock.
Yeah. But that was 90s.
And he had at least 4 before that.
Really?
It was a joke.
I was like, did he really? Yeah, Deep Blue Something, Breakfast at Tiffany's. I mean, they're listed as one hit wonders.
Hey, again, it's a dictatorship, and we defined the parameters that if it was a top 40 U.S. Hot 100 or top 20 U.S. rock, that it wasn't a one hit wonder, and these people had other rock hits.
That's crazy though. I like.
Yeah.
I like when you'll hear of a band and you're like, they only had one hit, and then you look and or it was like under another kind of band name or something like that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, man. I hate to say this, but dude, I went with one of my friends. This was years ago.
Mm-hmm.
She hit me up and she was like, hey, so I've got tickets to go see this band in Atlanta. Do you want to go? I was like, sure. I was like, who are we going to see? And she was like, 21 Pilots. I was like, all right, like, it's a free ticket. Why not? I was like, I don't think I'll know any of their songs. Dude, by the 12th song, you're like, I know every one.
Yeah.
Dude, they're one of those bands that, and they write for Disney, so that's like how they make a lot of their money. But, dude, they're one of those bands that you're like, okay, I'm going to know like maybe one song.
What's that one band? Radioactive.
Oh, that's 21 Pilots.
No.
Oh, no, is that Ex-Ambassador?
No.
It has to be.
Look it up.
What's it called?
Radioactive.
I think that's Imagine Dragons.
Imagine Dragon these nuts.
Dadgummit. I knew that. No, Josh. No. Dadgummit. I knew right.
As soon as you said it.
Right when I looked that up, I knew that was coming. I was like, no. It's like the circle game when you look down.
Oh,
you're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
no.
Yeah.
God. Moving on.
Yeah, no shit. But got some other suggestions. I haven't fact checked these yet. But as of right now, we got Meredith Brooks, Bitch. Mm-hmm. Harvey Danger, Flagpole Sitta.
That's a good one.
Tonic, If You Could Only See. Deep Blue Something. The Verve Pipe Freshman. Dishwalla, County Blue Cars. This is one I need to check. Space Hog, In the Meantime, I gotta check. Eve 6, Inside Out.
Wow. I think Eve 6 had.
I was thinking so too, so I'm gonna check. But The Flies, Got You Where I Want You.
Really? That was I thought they had a couple too.
I like I said, I've got to check these.
Yeah.
So I haven't officially added them to the bracket. One that I'm pretty sure will qualify that I am gonna check though is New Radicals, Get What You Give.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So that one, but yeah, dude, so that's where we're at. Make sure you get your submissions in, and dude, we should do the bracket at SawCon.
I'm not doing this. We're not doing this. I'm not doing no.
All right.
But we got to figure out. All right, look, and we got to figure out whoever submits the song and.
Yeah.
Whoever wins, they win a prize. And we'll figure out the prize. Maybe it's like a t-shirt or something. And we'll sign it and send it to
maybe
them.
it's a coffee mug.
Yeah. We just got to get some more coffee mugs. Hey, cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
After loadout.
So we got our guest in the lobby. Let's bring him on. I'm actually excited about this one. And this goes back to what we were just talking about with independent, smaller venues. It's Jay Proulx from The Shed in Maryville, just south of Knoxville. Y'all played there this summer for the first time, right?
Yep, we played with
Silverado.
Yeah, Silverado. We played with Silverado. Yeah, it's one of those because I want to ask him about because man, they could set up a YouTube
Yeah, they've got the outdoor, which is about 2,000 cap, I think. We'll find out, and they've got indoor, which I think is 250.
Yeah,
but
it's a little bit smaller. But dude, what they have set up there it's fantastic. It's right by a Harley dealership.
yeah. I mean, it's connected to the Harley dealership, so they've got the
bikers and
the barbecue restaurant, and man, that barbecue was good too.
Yeah.
Back in catering,
Yep.
made me a couple of sandwiches.
oh yeah, you were with us that night.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
Cool. So let's bring Jay on. All right, Jay Proulx. Did I pronounce that right? From the Shed in Maryville.
Proulx, close enough.
Proulx. All right.
Proulx.
Proulx.
Yeah.
Way
I'm gonna
easier
say
than
pro.
close.
Pro.
Jay Pro. he is a pro.
We'll take it.
Yes, sir. How you doing, Jay?
Fantastic. How are you guys?
Doing good, man. Thank
Doing
you so
good.
much for coming on, man.
Yeah. We're just sitting here planning for Snowmageddon.
Man, it's supposed to. I think we're supposed to get like 2 feet or something like that. Like,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
it depends on who you ask, but we're definitely getting something this Saturday, Friday and Saturday, I believe. What are y'all looking at over there?
Yeah. Anything from 1 inch to 24 inches to 3 inches of ice. They don't know.
Yeah.
Have y'all you hadn't had to cancel any shows this weekend, have you?
Not yet. We got a free Jive Mother Mary on Friday, and I think we'll be okay there. Other than I'm worried about them having to drive back to Nashville in the middle of the night.
Yeah, those guys are based
And
here.
then,
I know Mason real well.
Yeah, and then we've got a ticketed show with Ben Chapman, who's one of our all-time favorites.
Also a
And,
Nashville guy.
Yeah, I love man. Ben
that one
Chapman
scares
is-
me a lot with the weather forecast.
Yeah.
Are these inside or outside?
They're all inside this time of year.
All inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, tell us about the Shed. Like, you've got the 2 rooms. You got indoor, which is what, 250, 200?
250. Yep.
250, and then outdoor is
2,000 cap.
2,000.
Yeah, you're
sir.
spot on it.
Oh, I nailed it before
Nailed it.
you came on.
Yeah, so Jay, we were kind of talking about this. I have a question, man. So, how come the Shed's never set up like a YouTube channel for some of the recordings y'all do? Because man, they are that like when you guys sent us back when we played with Silverado, and you sent us back the videos, man, they're fantastic. Have you guys ever thought about setting up a YouTube channel for it?
Yeah, we have. We're working on it. We've got a partnership we formed with Volume to do some live streaming. Take some heat off us technology wise, and as far as the roles going into the shows and the breaks and all that kind of stuff, use somebody else's expertise and as well as their platform to reach people. But working on the YouTube thing for past shows, obviously there's permissions that have to be made out there, and in this industry, the way the contracts and stuff work, you're really tied to anything you do with those reproductive services, and a lot of times it's not even supposed to be there, so it's a game time thing, and then when, as you know, when you get the recording back and it's free of charge to the artist to do what they want, chop it up, use it for their own marketing materials, it saves you all a lot of money, and
And it ends up promoting the Shed as well.
Yeah.
Of course.
On their channels, which probably
we're
has
working towards
a
it.
bigger reach
Yeah.
than a venue, like the artist's actual fan base, and they're going to look into it.
I've got the recordings going back, I think, to 2007.
Oh wow.
That we're cataloging now, and things have changed over the years, so it's kind of neat to go back and look at those old shows and see the technology that was used, and watch the difference in the growth of the Shed and how the stage has changed over the years. This is the outside. That's the third iteration of that stage. The first one was 12 or 14 inches off the ground and a third of the size of what it is now. So it's just progressed over the years to be something really special, and just keeps getting better.
Give us the history, if you don't mind. Obviously, you connected to the Harley dealership right next door, or same property. Was it always part of the plan to have the venue and all that? And when did it start taking off? And indoor, outdoor first. Just give us the history and some of the acts that have played there, if you don't mind.
Yeah, this is the 22nd year of both Smoky Mountain Harley Davidson and the Shed. And I remember when I was involved with the Harley dealership on just a part-time basis, going to a meeting that was for the employees, and Scott went over. It was a 10-year anniversary, and he found his original goals and list of things he wanted to accomplish, and I don't think they even intended for the Harley dealership to become as big and as prevalent as it is, let alone the shed.
Yeah.
It was never dreamt that we were going to become what we are, a 7-day-a-week full-time barbecue restaurant, bar, music venue that literally has people come from all over the world to catch shows. You get somebody like Blackberry Smoke that comes in and does 3 days, and in the last 4 years we've had all 50 countries, DC, all the Canadian provinces, 2 Central American countries, 5 South American countries, 14 European countries, Australia and New Zealand have all come to the shed to watch a show.
Oh, wow.
So it truly has a worldwide prevalence now. And that little stage, the very first show, had 4 people. It was a blues show. Had Scott Maddox, his sales manager, Shane Timon, and 2 sisters, one from North Carolina and one from New York, that came, and that was the first show. Now we have 40,000 something people come through every year to watch music. So it's really grown over the years, and back in the day, blues is what you could afford to have out there, and it just kind of progressed, and it went from 5 or 6 shows a year to 10 or 12, and a really busy year 20, and now we'll do 33 to 40 shows outside from April to October, and then we'll do another 26 to 30 shows inside. So we're just always striving to find that new up-and-comer and the really cool music, and really look to try and build relationships with people, and not only help the shed, but help build some of these artists' careers.
Yeah, it seems like the goal, you and I and the shed have a long relationship, and I love coming there. It's probably my favorite venue in the country, and the hospitality is just absolutely amazing. Everybody there is super, super nice and pro. But it seems like the goal has always been like starting the small room, but like build it up to the outdoor and like do it together, like a real collaborative sort of thing.
You and I had that perfect experience with the Dirty Roses.
Yeah.
To start off on an indoor show and then do 2 nights, and then
we started doing 2 nights at Halloween,
and then this last year, man, that was this past Halloween, going outside on the big stage, that was just a super, super cool show, and man, the feedback from it was incredible. The energy was incredible. I mean,
yeah, I wish I could have been there. I did. That was on volume, so I've got my bar, my man cave downstairs. I think you've seen pictures of it. So I had had it tuned in on Apple TV. There was an app for volume, and like cranked it up and watched. I think the World Series was going on or something too. So I had the World Series on one TV or something going on one TV, and then them Dirty Roses and Bones Owens, blasting from the stereo, watching that.
Yeah, I mean,
and it looked like a really good time. There's this one shot, man. I don't know if y'all had a fire pit going, like in the barrel or something, but there's this one just really cool shot of the stage, and then everyone standing there, but then this like fire coming too. It was awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was so cool. We may or may not have blown past curfew by 40 or 45 minutes.
So yeah, Jay, tell us about I know you're trying to keep it like a family kind of thing, and you're building up these bands. What's something that you look for in these bands that you're bringing in? I know you don't just want to bring in anybody and everybody, so what's something you kind of look for?
A lot of it's the band, themselves. How are they treating their fans? How are their fans acting? Man, it seems like the last couple of years there's been some people that start doing your homework and be like, okay, we're going to get these folks out here and start thinking about what your offer is going to be and whatnot, and then all of a sudden it's just not a fit for the shed. And, you know, we've really taken on a focus that we're not going to do any 18 and over shows. We're not going to do any 21 and over shows. I tell people all the time that the shed is like Harley Davidson. You know, Harley Davidson motorcycles are getting expensive, and they're known for having an older owner, and they're really trying to figure out how do they attract that younger owner, and how do they get motorcycles priced to retain that and keep that 100-and-something-year-old tradition alive. And man, when you look at Americana and real country and real southern rock, you know, it's getting fewer and fewer stations that are playing it. There's fewer and fewer venues that are bringing it in. And a kid nowadays, it's 8, 10, 12 years old, they're not going to be having their friends on TikTok talking about that kind of music. So if we can bring that music here and be family friendly, and people say, hey, can I bring my kids? Of course you can. Well, what's the age limit? We don't have one. Their kids might be exposed to a type of music they've never heard before, and it might help keep things rolling and keep that genre alive. Reckless Kelly a couple of years ago with Steve Earle, one of my good friends, brought his 4-year-old and his 6-year-old. First concert they ever went to was Reckless Kelly show. Nice. And a Steve Earle show. That's pretty badass, you know, to have that be their first experience. And, you know, they had sidewalk chalk that we gave them. They're sitting there on the ground, you know, and they were a pretty big group of people, so they were standing over them and whatnot, and all the rest of the patrons recognized that and gave them their space, and you know, watched after it and made sure nobody barged through that area, and it just is a safe place for people to come and bring their kids, and, you know, say, hey kids, come see what Daddy used to listen to when he was, you know, 20 years old or 30 years old.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, it really does have that family feel. How did you start developing these relationships with agents? I mean, I know how we met, but in general, like, start reaching out and getting these artists and getting on their radar. How did that come about? Or how do you go about it?
Well, I mean, I was never supposed to be the talent buyer. It kind of happened, and it put us into a weird situation where, you know, I had to use some of these tools and conferences, the IEBAs and the Americana Fest and whatnot, and try and get in front of people like you and some of the other agents in the industry, and from there it was just, you know, trying to gain your trust, trying to get the right deals together, you know, get you over here and see the venue and see how we're treating these people. And, you know, when the artist is here, they're supposed to feel like they're at home, and they're not supposed to feel like they're out on the road and not come over here thinking, hell, are they going to give me a bag of Crystal Burgers or some Taco Bell, or are they really going to feed me, or, you know, what's it going to be like? And then it's just a trust factor in trying to make the right deals and get the customers here, and then once the artist is here, you know, I got some pretty damn cool friends over the last few years, and, you know, I had a little incident where I got hit in the head by a 4x8 sheet of 1/4-inch aluminum, went flying through the air and sliced my noggin open. And, you know, I'm like a dumbass, made a post on social media, and, you know, I had some pretty cool artists checking on me, wanting to know if I was okay. And
well, you were at a concert the next day.
No, I was at a concert that day.
Yeah, because I saw pictures of you here in Nashville, like later.
Yeah, it didn't knock any sense into me, that's for sure.
Show must go on, man. No, and also, I mean, as far as, like, you know, it is a fantastic venue, but I think the food there, man, the barbecue there is some top notch. Like, the food there is fantastic. Has the restaurant always been there? Has that always been part of the venue?
Kind of, sort of. So the first barbecue joint here was called Stinkers, and it was like smoked turkey legs and sausages, and it was served out of a little hole that was cut in the side of the wall, and, you know, it's a part-time thing, and then it kind of evolved and stayed as Stinkers and became more of a restaurant, but only open on the weekends and not during the winter time. And then it was open certain days in the winter time and most of the summer, at some point, probably 2011, 10, something like that, it changed to, got rid of the Stinker's name, and it was just the Shed Smokehouse and Juke joint. And then, even then, nobody ever dreamed that the smokehouse part of it would be what it is. And it went from being open 7 days a week during the summertime and 2 or 3 days in the winter to 7 days a week. And we've remodeled the kitchen. We've made an outside kitchen. We've redone a couple of outside bars and made them where they serve the same thing, and just kind of standardized everything throughout the property and giving people more selections. Back in the day, it was beer only, and Miller Lite sponsored us, so it was just Miller products. But since we've added, we've got a full liquor bar, no Rumpelmans, no
Jägermeister,
Fireball, no Goldschlager, nothing that people get wild and crazy doing shots on. It's still a family-friendly place. You still got guys on motorcycles.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard enough to keep an eye on everybody, but don't give them the extra thing to abuse and screw things up for everybody. So, we've got a great line of bourbons and tequilas and vodkas and all kinds of beers and craft beers and NAs and all that kind of stuff. But it's really become a special place, and we're getting more than just the motorcycle crowd. We've got people we've got a assisted living home that's brought a little church bus full of elderly people over to have lunch and walk around, take pictures of the motorcycles, and we have baseball teams come in. We've had college football teams come in as they're traveling through.
Awesome!
These travel league baseball, basketball, soccer, softball teams come through, and we have all walks of life now. And when people come in, they stick out like a sore thumb because we don't have a hostess. You go up to the bar, you order your food, they give you a number, they take your food to you. It's kind of seat yourself type thing, and you watch them come in, and I try and talk to them, and they'll say, well, we had some reservations when we pulled in and saw there's a Harley dealership. We thought we were going to a biker bar, but man, this place is really freaking cool, and we're going to come back. And so it's all the staff and treat people like you want to be treated, and as Cody Canada says, just be fucking nice,
Yeah, it really is a cool place, man, and a great restaurant, great venue. What else do y'all have kind of coming up, and any changes? I know you've been focused on last couple of years doing the Smoky Mountain Bike Week. How's that turning out, and what's the future look like for the Shed in general and Smoky Mountain Harley and all that?
The bike week that marketing director Tanya O'Malley really pushed for next door is a Saturday to Saturday event. It's called the Riders Rally. Mm-hmm. It's not like Daytona or someplace where people are just going to Main Street to get hammered. We want people to go out, explore the roads, and check everything out. And
well, it's like the best riding in the country, right?
Oh yeah,
up the road.
We've grown exponentially every year on it, and I think the estimates were 25 or 30,000 people came through last year. Harley Davidson named it a Tier 2 rally in the third year, which has never happened. And what that means is just marketing support. They talk about us at other rallies. They post stuff out there, but it's mind blowing how many people are coming through for that. So that will continue for
it's crazy long. That there wasn't a rally already, considering, I mean, so many people come down for Tail of the Dragon and just the Smokies in general, you would think.
It's a lot of work, man. The work that she put into this to pull it off, and the cost and the sponsorships and the logistics. I mean, I'm on it. The last 3 years we've done it, I haven't been here less than 108 hours, and I haven't walked less than 110 miles on this property. So,
oh man,
it's a lot. And but it's cool. It's fun. We meet people from all over the world. So this year, we've got obviously Blackberry Smoke coming in for their 3 days, which turns into a 4-day event, because last year I did a pre-party, had Ben Chapman full band play outside on the patio, and I mean, people just thought that was the cats meow. So I guess we'll do that from now on. And we've got all women rider thing that we do the week before that. That's 250 women come in and they ride. We do a big dinner with them. The week after is Memorial Day. Then we have a regional hog rally. So there's going to be stuff just going on all throughout the year. It's going to be busy. It's going to be big. It's going to be fun, and we're going to have a lot of cool music, I think.
Where can people find the information? What's y'all's website?
The website is theshedmaryville.com. We've got a Facebook page, obviously, Instagram, YouTube is being developed, TikTok is actually being developed. I don't know nothing about it. I'm too old, but I got people that can do that for me. We've got our own app that you can go to the App Store and just search The Shed Maryville. Pretty much use it for just music-related things. I didn't want the app to be blowing people's phones up every time we have something going on. I wanted it to be more focused on, hey, if you got your notifications on, it's only going to ding when we announce a show. I've got a website, I've got Facebook, I've got the other avenues to hit other things up. So we really wanted it focused on that. But all that information's out there. It's got ties to it. We're working some really cool deals. We've got 4 of the better hotels in town on board that all have shuttle services, where there's going to be a block of rooms for each show. And when we go to the ticket link, there should be something there. It's very minimal. It'll be on our Facebook page. It'll be on our website, where you want tickets to a show, want a discount on a room that's going to have a shuttle service, then you click that, and as long as the rooms are available, you have that discounted rate, and you got a ride to and from. So
Oh,
I
that's
think
awesome.
Going to be really cool.
Yeah. When are y'all kicking that off, or is it already started?
The Hilton is already open, and then the other 3 will be coming online probably the next week or so.
Oh, very cool. There any upcoming shows that have already announced that you're excited for this year?
Man, we're going to do one I'm excited for. It's going to be really different. So we lost the Steel Woods last year. Was it last year? The year before?
Yeah, but Wes is doing a solo thing now, right?
Yeah, he's doing a solo thing, more into the Christian world. Mm-hmm. He's one of the cool things that's happened to me in this industry is getting to be friends with him and some of the guys on his team. But Wes had some decisions he made in his life, and he wanted to focus more on God and his family, and that was kind of his upbringing. He grew up in a gospel band with a family band, and so he's going to come and do a show on the indoor room in May. People have missed his voice, have missed his presence, and I don't think the Shed's ever done a Christian show before, but in his words, it sounds like Steel Woods. It's written like Steel Woods. It's just directed more towards God than man, and I think that's going to be really special to help him with his career and what he's doing.
Yeah, that'll be a fun one. I definitely know some diehard fans that miss his voice for sure.
Yeah. So then, we've got our annual birthday bash weekend. That on Saturdays been the Kentucky Headhunters for 19 out of the 21 years. They did not play the first year. They did not play the year of COVID. But they're super cool. Richard and the boys. Richard gave a toast on our 20th anniversary, and I don't know if it was the Coors Light or if it was just that emotional, but he started crying and he made a comment that you've been in the green room, and we usually keep it locked down pretty good, and on the 20th anniversary it was a little different, and Maddox wanted to do a toast with some champagne and have some employees in there, and Richard gave the toast, and one of the things he told everybody, and after saying, look, a lot of you know, a lot of you haven't seen in here before, but he made mention that in his mind, the Shed single-handedly helped save Southern rock in the southeastern United States, and started
Oh wow, that's awesome.
shedding a tear. So that's, you get somebody that's been doing this since the 70s, and
Yeah, one of the
has that kind of
originals.
stature. Yeah, I mean that's pretty freaking cool for somebody to say that.
That is awesome.
I got a pretty cool Kentucky Headhunter story. The first house when I moved to Nashville, It was mostly older people that lived in the neighborhood, just post-war neighborhood. Neighbor came over one day and was telling me that back in the day when she first bought this house, this rock band lived in the house, and her husband, she was a widow by this point, but she's like, yeah, my husband called the cops on him one day. It was the headhunters. And one of them locked himself out, so he was breaking into his own house. I don't know which one,
in his
but
tidy whities?
what's that?
Was he in his tidy whities?
I don't know, but she said her husband called the damn cops on him, and the cops come, and it just turns out he was breaking into his own house.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Well, Jay, man, I appreciate you coming on. Before you go, I do want to ask, can you give any advice to, you said you weren't supposed to be the talent buyer, but you are now, you and Indy. What would you tell bands that want to play the Shed, the up-and-coming bands, how to reach you and what you're looking for as far as how they should communicate? Like, send some links. I always tell people not to be too wordy. I was like, people are busy.
So we just revamped our website. It's finally live. There's a booking link on there, and it has kind of a little form asking some questions and a place to put an EPK. But for bands trying to get into any venue, the most important thing in my mind is get an EPK together with all your information in one spot, put some links in there. If we don't know you, we're going to go check your shit out anyway, so you don't have to tell me how great everything is. Just put the links in there and give us the high points. It's like what you want to see as an agent in an offer.
Yeah.
You don't want me to tell you how great the Shed is and spend 3 pages with a bunch of fluff and you not know what the hell I'm talking about and what I'm going to offer your band. So, think of it in reverse, and just keep in mind that no matter what the venue is, we get hundreds of submissions a week. And there's only so many shows and only so many weekends that we can place people. It's not we don't overlook anybody, but there also has to be a fit. When you got Them Dirty Roses on stage, there's a certain person or type of artist or band that we need to put in front of them to help complement their show. And of course, you as an agent and the management, they're all going to have something to say about that too. So, I can't take some beautiful country, pretty voice female that's solo acoustic and put her in front of Them Dirty Roses. If I give that to you, you're gonna say, what were you thinking? So it has to match. It has to match with the headliner if that person is not a headliner. And be patient.
So in that note, I'm sorry to interrupt. One thing I look for in that is not the same band. So I also don't want Them Dirty Roses, 2.0, but it has to fit. Like, I want it to be a good show and a unique show, but like, if you sound just like them, I don't want it as either. But I also don't want, like you said, a pop country artist. It's got to make the fans of the headlining band excited, or it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, exactly. And it's got to be in the same vein. It's got to have some sort of similar sound, but it can't be copycat. You can't have two Rolling Stones tribute bands in the same show. I mean, nobody wants to go see that.
Yeah.
And people have to think about that, but it's I don't know. It's an interesting business. It's a gamble on who you put with who. It's a gamble on how much you pay people. It's a gamble on how many tickets you're going to sell. I mean, it's a very strange business, and I think the most important thing is that everybody be nice to each other. Everybody have a good time. Everybody be hospitable, and man, we've been blessed here. I can't think of anybody that I wouldn't bring back because of the way they acted, and we've got nothing but praise from artists that have come through on our hospitality and how we treat folks. And
so I'm
that's
welcome
how everything
back.
Should be, man.
I'm welcome back. I'm not kicked out from how I acted last time.
I didn't say that.
Hey, if you can get some Jaeger for him, please.
I can't imagine what that would end up being like.
I know. Yeah, we'll bring the podcast down during Bike Week. I'd love to come down there and ride a Harley.
You need to come back and check out the new stage, man. It is fantastic on the
I
indoors,
definitely
man.
plan on being there at some point this year. You know, I love all you guys and appreciate all the support y'all have given me over the years and look forward to continue working together.
Hell yeah, brother. We're going to do it. You know that.
Yes,
We need to
sir.
start, we need to start talking
Pass
about
that on
Halloween
to-
sooner than later.
What's that?
So we need to start talking about Halloween sooner than later.
Absolutely. I got the hold on my calendar.
Good. Hey, do a little non-snow dance, man. I'm supposed to get on a plane on Monday and go down to Key West and take my first vacation in like 5 years. So.
Oh, you're
I
going to
don't need this
Malo?
crap coming. Yeah, buddy.
Oh man, I'll do what I can, but I was trying to get down there, and I just kind of found out today that logistically, like, I'm not driving down there first of all, and I was gonna fly into Miami, but it's just I'm not gonna be able to get picked up. Like, it's just becoming a logistical nightmare, so I backed out.
Yeah,
And I'm
I
bummed.
haven't been, but man, I'm excited. It's gonna go down for a week, and have a couple of days for me and Mama to have some time, and then it'll be work and fun after that. So
Yeah, man, you got Ragweed, you got the Roses, you got Taylor Honeycutt, Ben Chapman. It's gonna be a fun one.
oh yeah, man, it's gonna be a blast. I can't. You got Adam Hood and shoot. I mean,
Yeah,
just put
everybody's
on
down
the
there.
People that have been to the 30-40% of the lineup is our people. So
Nice.
Absolutely. Well, Jay, I appreciate you coming on, man, and we'll have to do it again sometimes, and I'll definitely see you soon.
sounds
See
good,
you,
guys.
buddy.
All right, you guys be careful.
Hey, Jay.
See you, bud.
All right, man.
Dude, he's such a nice guy. I remember when we played there. I mean, he really is. He loves
Yeah.
what he does, and he's very hospitable. Like,
Yeah,
he just
him.
wants, he does. He wants people to come back.
Yeah, him and Scott. And I don't know if you met Scott. I don't know if he was there that weekend. Seems like he was. And Indy, all those, the whole team, the whole crew over there, the servers, everybody at the bartender, everybody's super nice there.
Yeah.
And the first time I went was a few years ago, and they forget what it was. Actually, it was the Roses, and Paul went with me.
Yeah.
And
Didn't y'all stay down there?
yeah, we stayed with Scott at his house.
Yeah.
He's got a bunkhouse where his guests stay. We had a blast, man.
Did he have Jaeger?
No, but he had good bourbon.
Well, that's good. That's all that matters. Yeah, I remember when you went with us. I think it was like the end of the night. We were like packing up, getting
Yeah,
ready to leave, and we're like, "Where's Josh?" And we look in there, and you just sit at the table. We're like, "Josh, we gotta go, man." Like,
Oh, I don't
you're like,
remember.
Yeah, you're like, "Let's just 10 more minutes." I'm like, "No, let's go." I'm like, "I'm driving. I'm tired."
I think I was sitting at the table talking to Scott then.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
yep. Well, guys, this is another episode in the books.
What is this? I think this is 8, right? Is this 8
something
or 9?
something like that?
We're creeping to 10. We should have a party.
Yeah, we should.
I feel like every milestone, I'm gonna be like, we should have a party.
Bar crawl.
Bar crawl.
Yeah, it's episode 8.
Nice.
Episode 8.
Episode 9 coming next week.
Yep.
Well, hey guys, thank you guys for tuning in to After Loadout, sponsored by the Wallet Drum Key, Signal Fire Agency, and Georgia Fire Hot Sauce here in the Brookstone Studios. We'll see you next week. Anything else, Joshua?
Yeah, just get those submissions in. Patreon, but discord.afterloadout.com, the patreon.com/afterloadout. Shoot us submissions on email, afterloadout@gmail.com, and 615-669-1015.
Also, hey, let us know if you want us to bring somebody on. If we can get them on, we'd love to have them on. Send in questions for them. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week.
Sounds good.
Make 'em say